Hello guys, Adeposi here, and today I'm talking about what you should be focusing on in your business. Okay, so if you're running a small business, a home business, a big business, any kind of business, the number one thing you should be focusing on is this: how much sales am I making? How much is coming into the door? How many new customers did we get this week? How many people, how many leads do we have coming into the pipeline? The big word there is sales. Okay, you want to have tabs on how much sales you are making, how much sales you are going to make, because your business runs on cash flow, right? And if you have poor cash flow, your business is going to fail before the vision gets realized. Okay, so before you become that big business that is making impact and all that, you still have to survive, right, the growing phase, so that you can have enough money to put in the structures you need. So sales is the big word you need to focus on, right? And I'm just going to give you two tips that you can use to increase your sales. Okay, the first thing is you need to invest in training. I mean, you cannot escape that. You need to invest in training. Some people just think, oh, sales. First, there's a category of people that think that sales is a dirty word. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to touch it. They want to outsource all their sales to, maybe another company, or get some other people to do it. If you as an entrepreneur are not actively involved in the sales part of your business, right, you're making a very big mistake. You're putting yourself on the back line, on the back burner. Okay, because you, with the vision of the company, there's no person that can sell your company, your services, your products better than you can, right? So I mean, you have to embrace that word. So the first thing you need to do is invest in training. Invest in sales training. Go for seminars, buy courses, read books. I mean, I can't even count the number of sales and marketing books I've read in my lifetime. Okay, from Brian Tracy to Grant Cardone, the programs, the courses, the events I've gone to in and outside Nigeria, just to invest and build up my skills, in training. So that's the first thing. Invest in training. I mean, look at any big organization, right? They have a whole department dedicated to sales, and they invest millions, if not billions, of naira in training their sales team. Every year. You should do the same. Okay, if you are planning to be where these big companies are, then you should do the same thing, right? So invest in sales. The second thing is you need to fill your pipeline. It's how much effort are you going to put into this thing, right? So once you have the skill, the next thing is the effort. How much effort am I putting into this thing? How much dedication am I putting into this thing? And that's where the motivation comes in. And you, as the business owner, there's no person that can be motivated, ideally, about your business than you, right? So that effort needs to go into it. How many people am I talking to today? Pick up the phone, guys. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. How many? Draw up a list. How many people am I calling today? Where am I getting the leads from? How am I following up with them? What are the demos I need to do? What materials do I need to create? You need to put in the work, guys. So that's just the quick tip I have for you today. Number one is invest in training, and number two is mark up the effort you're putting into the game, and then you'll start seeing instant results. Whether it's on Facebook, whether you're selling on Facebook or on the internet, whether it's on Instagram, whether you're doing the phone cold calling, whether you're hitting the streets, right, going office to office, any method you're trying to go through. Number one is invest in training, and number two is mark up the effort, increase your efforts, and you start seeing better results. I hope you got value from these tips. If you did, kindly share them on your timeline. I'd really appreciate that. See you some other time.